Blue Archive has earned over $250 million since its global release back in February 2021 and has gone on to become one of the most popular gacha games currently available, but that hasn't always been the case. On the contrary, Blue Archive did quite poorly in its first year and suffered repeated scandals, censorship, mishandling, and while there were numerous setbacks for the game, in its current form, it is one of the most consistent quality gacha games. 2023 has been its best year yet, with January and February being 2 months where it has successfully eclipsed almost every other game in the gacha genre, bringing in over $20 million for each month respectively. With this in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at how Blue Archive is doing in 2023 and then compare it to how it was doing in 2022. Before we delve into Blue Archive, however, I want to take a moment here to shout out our insane patrons over on Patreon. You guys make me a very proud sensei, just like I am in Blue Archive, and I couldn't ask for better students. Also, if you have a moment, come watch your sensei stream gacha games live every weekend. 2022 was a very good year for Blue Archive, but has been entirely eclipsed by 2023. In January 2022, Blue Archive earned $8.2 million. This and all future earnings are going to combine both global and Japan. In January 2023, however, Blue Archive earned $20.7 million. That is unreal, right? That is more than a 250% increase in total gross earnings a mere year later. In terms of downloads, most of 2022 saw anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000 downloads each month. 2023 seemed to follow along similarly. In February 2022, Blue Archive earned $6.8 million, a $1.4 million decrease over January, as opposed to February 2023, which saw earnings exceeding $23 million, an increase of $2.3 million over January and setting a record for the highest grossing month to date. This was an overwhelming increase of almost 350% since the same point in 2022. March is when earnings really saw a noticeable decrease in both 2022 and 2023 respectively, but not to any kind of large extent. In March 2022, Blue Archive earned $4.7 million. This is down from $6.8 million in February. In March 2023, Blue Archive earned $15 million. This is also down from the $23 million earned in February 2023, but still almost more than the first quarter of 2022 combined. March is also when we see the largest difference between months. March 2023 saw an overwhelming increase of 375% over March 2022. In April 2022, Blue Archive earned $3.3 million, quite the significant decline from its January earnings, but much closer to other gacha games like Azure Lane, Punishing Grey Raven, Arknights. However, in 2023, Blue Archive earned a significant $12 million. Yes, both months continue to show a decline, a stable decrease in total earnings month after month, but even at its lowest point, 2023 still remains significantly higher, significantly more lucrative than 2022 at its peak. The stable decline changed a little bit in May, however. In May 2022, Blue Archive earned $4.9 million, an increase from both March and April. Much like 2022, May 2023 saw an increase from $12 million to $13 million. Not a substantial increase, sure, but an increase by almost the total earnings of Tower of Fantasy each month. Blue Archive is an incredible gacha game that continues to show that it has the staying power and growth potential far beyond the vast majority of its competition. This is partly due to the fact that the game is genuinely good. It has a cute graphical style, it has fun combat, some incredible looking waifus, and an actual story, a combination of features many gacha games are lacking. And it seems as though the studio responsible for it care about its long-term success. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made two separate versions of the game, one for younger audiences and one for cultured gamers who are a fan of more plot and no censorship. If Blue Archive continues this trajectory, I dare say 2024 will be an even more successful year than 2023. Blue Archive continues to retain a spot in the top 10 most played gacha games each and every single month, which you can actually find the full list of if you check out my monthly financial series on screen right now.